Hey everyone, we are on to lesson 9. Before I talk about the topic for this week, I wanted to go over discussion boards. Just a reminder, the questions and conversations is where you can go when you have just a general question that others might know the answer to. I'll also answer if others don't jump in and answer for you. It's also a place where you can share about how your gathering is going. I would love if you upload pictures. Or you can even take a video of your gathering or have them all wave and say hi and then upload that video. One thing I want to show you on, so that's the questions and conversations, the self-reliance, just the regular weekly discussion board. I want to remind you of the prompts. So if you go to the description of the discussion board for this week, for lesson 9 on self-reliance, you need to make sure it says you choose one to respond to. So your post needs to be answering one of these bullet points, one of these questions. It's helpful if you type the question at the top of your discussion board post like I have been modeling and doing. So look through each of those and pick just one to answer. I don't care what topic did you review on the self-reliance portion of the website. So you would tell us the topic I reviewed was this, what was the most important to you and why, and then what other topics do you still want to learn about. Answer all those questions in your discussion board post. But some of your posts, it's hard for me to tell which prompt you're responding to. That's why it's helpful to have it up at the top. And then it just gives others a chance to ask questions, make comments, deepen the discussion. And it's helpful when we're all referring back to one of those prompts. Okay, back to lesson 9. I'm going to talk about self-reliance. When we think of self-reliance, at least when I think of it, I often consider or immediately think of like being self-reliant in your food storage. I always think of self-reliance as that. But it's in a lot of other things. As Julie Beck says, we become self-reliant through obtaining sufficient knowledge. So there's one, being self-sufficient in knowledge, education, and literacy, managing money and resources wisely, being spiritually strong, preparing for emergencies and eventualities, so that's where food storage comes in, and having physical health and social and emotional well-being. So there are many different categories that we need to be self-reliant in. So I hope that that's something that you look into as you explore this week. So understanding the full scope of self-reliance. You also use a skill, as you see down here, reading rate, which is how quickly you read. So that's the strategy you will be working on. In our application activity, you'll ponder what you learned up to this point, and then once you download the template, you'll answer the questions on there. It says the 6 areas of self-reliance. So you will learn 6 areas. So Sister Beck talked about 8 different things, but we're going to focus on the 6 different areas that are outlined in this pamphlet. So you need to click on that pamphlet. You studied it. You will have studied it earlier this week. And it tells you those. It's spiritual strength, so being spiritually self-reliant, in education, which you're all working on right now, health, having good health, employment, so having a job or home, food storage, and then finances, the money. So you're going to choose one of those areas, just one, that you would like to improve. Maybe you're good at all of them, but there's one you could work on being even a little better in. If I were to pick one, right now, it may be finances. I think it's something that we're always working on, but I think my husband and I can always reevaluate our finances and see what we can do to build up more savings and be more self-reliant there. Another area I'm always working on is food storage. I think I could always improve there. So you pick one and set a SMART goal for how you will improve in that area. Make sure it has all the characteristics of a SMART goal. You work on it for over the next week. So you set the goal here during lesson 9. During lesson 10, you'll work on that goal and report on how that went on lesson 10's learning report. So set your goal this week before Saturday night. Work on it next week. And then you'll submit your template. Real quick, I'm going to pull up the template. That's what open for me. Thinking about it. There we go. Let me move my face for a minute. Computer does not want to work for me. Hold on. Go back to me. Okay. So, let me change the view real quick. Okay. Here, you need to write your SMART goal in 1 to 3 sentences. And it starts this week I will. Maybe I'm going to work on my food storage. This week I will set a plan for how to build up my food storage for the next month. By setting the plan on Tuesday and doing one thing to meet that plan by Friday. So then you answer how it is each of those characteristics of a SMART goal. And then you need to imagine yourself as if in the future, so maybe in 2020 or 2030, I am now self-reliant with my food storage. So I would write a letter to my current self, Sister Colton, today, and give myself some counsel or some tips or some suggestions on how to get self-reliant in food storage. It needs to be 4 to 8 sentences long. Okay, so that means it needs to be at least 4 sentences. Spell check your work, make sure it has correct spelling. Check your capitals, your periods, and then you can include these things in your letter. So, dear future self, or dear past self, I'm now in the summer of 2020 and I'm very self-reliant in food storage. Self-reliance is important because, I include that, being self-reliant in food storage helps you. Tell me the benefits. And then here's some things you could do to reach your goal of self-reliance. So you're going to type all of that right here. The view that I chose is not very helpful. You're going to write it all, type it all in right here. It needs to be at least 4 sentences. And I'm going to say, Dear Sister Colton of 2018, I am now living in the year 2020 and writing to you about self-reliance in food storage. Anyway, I would go on and write it and make sure I have at least 4 sentences. Let me take my face off. So, put my face back up. Type all that up. Let me know if you have questions about the letter. It can be kind of confusing, but you imagine yourself in the future. What would you tell yourself? What would you tell your current self to do to get to meet your goals? I love self-reliance. I think it's an important topic, and I know that Heavenly Father wants us to be more self-reliant in the 6 areas, and that when we do that, we can bless the lives of others. We're in a better position to do that. So I love that you're all working on your self-reliance in education, and this course helps us look at other areas, such as finances, that we can be self-reliant in. So let me know what questions you have, concerns, and I'm here for you. You're doing amazing. I can hardly believe how far we've come, and I'm seeing so much progress in your English writing, and I love watching the growth and the learning that you guys are having and hearing about that on your discussion board. So keep it up, and I will talk to you next week. Bye, everyone.